none of that. Going to the A, gotta keep the flame on max. I'ma keep it going to the A, none of that. Going to the A, gotta keep the flame on, gotta keep the flame on, gotta keep the flame, keep the flame, keep the flame on.
On Tuesday, the Carolina Panthers held their final practice before heading to Chicago for their Thursday night matchup against the Bears. As the team continues to look for answers, one group that's been working its way into the big picture as the team's identity develops is the tight end group. Last week was their biggest impact this season with 8 receptions for 94 yards. Hayden Hurst, who has struggled to become a focal point in the offense this year, picked up the Panthers' longest reception of the year, a 48-yard completion. And offensive coordinator Thomas Brown likes the direction of the room.
Let's continue to find ways to find who can affect the game. When it comes to matchups, I think offensively is always about our personnel first. So I can do a really good job of attacking the opponent. But those guys did a nice job of trying to be in where they're supposed to be from a zoning standpoint. Obviously had the huge explosive play on third down to Hayden, which is good to kind of see him kind of get going. But it's all kind of based on the matchups, but also what the defense presents for us to get guys open.
With the Panthers' top pass rusher, Brian Burns, still in the concussion protocol, Justin Houston and Yetur Gross-Matos on IR, the Panthers' defense will have to be more creative this week with their pass rushing efforts. Now, while the Bears' starting rusher, Deontay Foreman, comes into this game averaging about the same production as he did last season for the Carolina Panthers, defensive coordinator Ejiro Evero is confident in what the defense can do against the Bears' run game.
Both quarterbacks, can hurt you with their legs and their arm. So they have the quarterback run game aspect of it. They've got really good players on the edge. We talked about Moore, Herbert, if he's back. So they got really good skill. We're not going to make any excuses. We have more than what we need to play well. We've got a lot of good young players. We've got a really good depth. The coaches have done a great job of not just coaching the starters, but really pouring into the entire depth of the roster. And I think that's starting to show.
And in the final injury report for the week, head coach Frank Reich gave an update on how these injuries have affected the team, as well as those who will be ruled out this week.
It's a jigsaw puzzle week to week, as you guys know. You do have to, with all the guys on IR and the fact that you only get 8, moving 8 guys off. Scott and I have been sitting down and talking about that, what that looks like, how are we going to allocate those 8 moves. Really the only 2 that I mentioned, like you said, are the concussion guys. Burns and Henderson, they'll be out. They will be out. That's all I'm ready, that's all we're ready to say right now.
With your Carolina Pro Football Report on ADSN1.com and 7:30 The Game, I'm Kevin Tolbert from Bank of America Stadium.